All right, so I think this time it's working. Hi, Disha. So if you can, I'm waiting for the ads. Working fine now. Okay, yeah. Great. So sorry about that. Let's see if other people come through. And let me organize in the meantime my screenshots because now I'm kind of lost. But I think I have it under control. Yeah, I think I have this thing figured out. Okay. Let me actually put these two here. Okay, so I don't know if Vaishnavi is already here, but I did see your. Oh, yeah, that's it. I did see your super chat in the other live, so don't worry, I took note of it. Um, yeah, the video wasn't working, so sorry. Sorry about that. Way to come back. But we are here again, so it's been quite a while. I also want to apologize straight ahead for my voice, and if I like blow my nose a little bit throughout the live, but I am kind of sick. I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling very energized, so that's very good. But I still have to do that from time to time. So sorry about that. But I am feeling quite good. And I'm sorry I haven't really been in the lives lately. As I said in one of the community posts, I'm currently going through a bit of a tough personal issue. So today I was feeling quite good, and I was feeling like, let's just go towards it. I miss you guys, so let's do it. But yeah, other than that, I've been good. How have you been? I hope you've been feeling good. I did see yes, Daniela, I did see your PayPal donation. Thank you very much, by the way. Um, but yeah, so I think we've had already enough delays. I was wondering if you guys wanted like a little collective reading. If we get there, maybe we'll do that in the end, because today is the new moon in Sag, so amazing things could happen today and like these next few days, while the new moon energy is still active. But it's also great for manifestation. The last new moon that we had was during an eclipse, so we're during eclipse season, let's say. So it was kind of chaotic. Eclipse energy is usually a bit chaotic. But this new moon is great for manifestation, especially with that Sag energy. So please put your manifestation skills in hand and do it. Okay, manifest all your dreams, and great, amazing things could happen. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me see if I can remember. I believe the first person to donate was Jazz. So let me actually go here into my notes. Yeah, exactly. It was Jazz. Ba-da-ba. All right. So let me actually just. Hi there, Aldona. Beautiful name. All right. So good thing you commented, Jazz. Let me see here. Gosh, I want to do this professionally, and it feels like it's Mercury retrograde, and it's not helping. Well, anyways, all right. We'll just go with the flow and do whatever happens. But let's get into Jazz. So let's look into that. What is going on there? Well, finances and career did want to flip over. So there may be something going on there. But let's see. All right. Wow. Whoa, okay. Well, are you sure it's just a crush? Goodness. So I guess the advice, let's start with the advice, just because. The advice is, it is safe for you to love. Okay, so don't be afraid to connect with this person and to we even have your playfulness and passion. Don't be afraid to fall into those things and to just go with the flow in that connection with that Libra. Because I really feel like things are in such a beautiful way, such a beautiful energy between the two of you. And about you were asking specifically about future, I mean, we have freaking engagement and wedding. So I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it? So there's clearly a beautiful future, beautiful potential here for the two of you. And I really feel like you guys are just asking, like, go with the flow, okay? Just enjoy it. Just live in the moment. Be happy. Be in love. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's put some tarot for you. Look at that. We have these. What is going on here? Oh, I love this. We also have the Emperor with the Nine of Pentacles, which I love because I really feel like even in a future. So there's a bit of both things. It's like even when it comes to advice, like don't forget about yourself. You know, be your own emperor. That's so cute. Don't forget to be your own emperor and to balance your own feminine and masculine energies. You know, be sure that you're being independent and still doing your thing. But I feel like this is also talking about the relationship moving forward. Is that I feel like there is, first of all, emperor, right? So there is no issue here about, oh, this person is a page, you know, they're not in a very good energy. This person is ready. This person is like fully blown, like fully committed to you and committed to this, to life. I feel like they're committed to life. I feel like that is the type of energy that this person passes on with the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. So I really feel that in terms of future in this connection, there is no thing has, I feel like there is no such thing as, I don't know, like things crumbling apart all of a sudden because of a stupid thing. You know, I really feel like this is someone that is going to be loyal for you and is going to be very committed to the relationship, to the things that you're creating together, you know? And I feel like there's also going to be a lot of independence, a lot like inter-independence, you know? I feel like you're going to allow each other to have its space. It's just going to be so healthy. I love this. I love this. And I really feel like with this Ace of Cups, it's like you may be a brand new cycle for each other. That is something that is coming through. What else can you tell us? This is so lovely. Eight of Pentacles. So, oh, we did get the finances and career card, wanting to sneak up a little bit. With the Eight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, sometimes there may be a bit, either from you, from him, from both, a little bit of a workaholic way. And it's just like, be conscious of it. I mean, if it is mainly from his side, don't overthink it, okay? It's nothing to do with you. But yeah, exactly. But don't ever take these like workaholic moments as like something personal, you know? And I even feel like there's something, I feel like there's something like, I don't know, we have this kind of countdown, like 9, 8, 7. And I kind of get this feeling of, well, I'm getting a lot of different messages. I'm getting this message of not necessarily things speeding up and not rushing, but like moving really fast, like all of a sudden, and then it kind of slows down. I don't think it's going to be a rushed energy. I feel like things are just going to move in a very flowy way, and I feel like later on you're going to be able to ground the energy and to create a better, not a better foundation. It's like you're going to be able to stabilize it a bit more. And that could be when work kind of kicks in a little bit more as well. And I'm also getting this thing of like, it goes, there's this countdown until this marriage, you know, until this engagement, wedding, until the next step. There is this countdown. And I mean, I feel like the countdown is pretty close because we're already in the 9s, 8s, 7s. So that's really good. But I feel like there could also be, as you go through the countdown, there could be a little moment where you both kind of freak out a little bit, like, oh my God, this is actually working. So I feel like this is also already like a little advice for the future, is like go with the flow and don't overthink it. Because yeah, 5 of Swords and the 9 of Wands is like you may start putting some walls up because of that fear of things working, you know. And it may sound really weird, but I think you may get a little bit into that point, especially if you're not used to having this type of energy, you know. Both of you, I feel like this is different. I feel like this is a different cycle, and I feel like you may freak out at some point. So let's see, any specific advice for now? Yeah, you're definitely breaking cycles. We even have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, but Ten of Swords strength. You're definitely battling some. I feel like the battle, it's already done. I feel like now it's just like picking up the pieces, something like that. And I do feel like there's this like, I don't know, it's almost like it's been a whole day of raining and a whole day with like full of storms and everything, and I feel like now it's just this moment of peace and this moment of, oh, now everything is so quiet, you know, and we can hear the birds chirping, and it feels really calm and soothing. And I feel like that is where you are, you know. But there are still some things here to, let's say, to kind of just allow yourself to grieve over the things that you've lost and the things that you had to transform and all that. You know, even the bad ones, we always have to grieve from everything. But yeah, I do feel like the biggest battle is already over. And so yeah, let's pull some monology here and see if there's any other advice that wants to come through. Yeah, Disha is always the first. Let's see, what is the advice here? Any advice for Jazz? Woo! What do you need to, what do you need to release? It's time to release negativity. So that card answered the question, but I really feel like, yeah, that's so beautiful. And I really feel that there is this energy of just like fears, you know, because you did go through something here, you know, whatever healing that is, but because you did go through this ending and through this like healing and everything, there could still be a little bit of a fear attached to that, you know. So just whenever that fear starts creeping in, pay attention to it, release it, journal a little bit about it, try to understand why it is there and how you can let it go. Like, try to connect it with your new reality, because you're no longer in the reality that you used to be, and so you're going to be facing and experiencing new things. Okay, so I really feel like and we even have a time for healing. Yeah. So it's like, allow yourself to be in this transitional place. You know, you don't have, that is exactly it. Moving very cautiously, but open. And it's exactly that. Allow yourself to be in this transitional place. You don't have to move straight away into glory and happiness and sunshines, but allow yourself to also be a little bit in the grieving and the healing and the compassion towards yourself and compassion towards what happened in the past. Don't let pride get in your way. It's also here, and I do feel like this is talking about, you know, pride. We often talk about, we associate that with ego, fears. Okay, so pay attention to that as well. By the way, are you like the jazz that we've been talking through emails? Let me know if you are, because I have something to say, if you are. But yes, you are. Okay, so I'm sorry I haven't replied to exactly Human Design Jazz. I'm sorry I haven't replied to your last email. I did see it. I kind of went through it very quickly. But I did, yeah, and I went through it very quickly. I didn't like fully stay with it and made time to read it seriously, but it looked so freaking good. So like, congrats. That really, and like from the bits that I read, it really resonated and it really made a lot of sense. So I promise I'll read that seriously and I'll reply to you, okay? I just wanted to let you know that I didn't ignore you. Sometimes I just go crazy and forget about things, okay? But, oh, that's great. So like, do a little bit of publicity there in the comments. She's really good. go get a reading from her. Human design. Really good. Go on, everyone. But next up, who is next up? I think next up is Royalty Baby. Royalty Baby. This thing is still not working. That is so freaking interesting. All right. But let's get into Royalty Baby. Let me see your question here. Oh, right. Okay, so what do I want to use? Let's use you. Let's use you as if I had another love deck. Also, by the way, if you guys have any like love deck suggestions, if you have any love deck suggestions, oracle decks, please let me know, because I've been trying to look into it. Most of them are like US decks, and so it kind of gets a bit tough to send them here to Portugal. But if you know any decks, either through like main places like Amazon, or even Book Depository or something like that, or Europe based decks, definitely let me know, because I kind of want to invest on love decks. But yeah, Royalty Baby. I'm really chatty today. I guess I really missed you guys. But let's see here. What do we need to know? Let's see. Okay, I guess that was really fast. All right, we have Free Yourself, Keep an Open Mind. I think I want another one. What can you tell us for... Right. So I think this may be a bit of a tricky place. Because we have Free Yourself, Keep an Open Mind, and Deception. I think that there is this thing of... to be honest, I feel like there is a bit of this thing of like, you're not supposed to know. But I feel like this person could be going through something, and I do feel like it is internally. I feel like they're clearing up some stuff. Maybe you do also have to clear up some stuff. But with this Free Yourself, I do get a bit of independence energy. So I am feeling a little bit of like, try to focus a little bit more on yourself. And I feel like, I feel like we tarot readers always say that. I'm so sorry. But I feel like even with this getting to know each other, like I even feel like this is about you. I feel like this is about you getting to know yourself, have release your eggs, pay attention to the red flags, attraction. So you may still be, you were talking about how a relationship ended badly, like you moved on and you connected with someone new, and that ended badly. Maybe there is still some healing that you need to do about that. And I feel like that is where your guides kind of want you to focus at the moment. With this Keep an Open Mind and Deception, I do feel like if you were to connect again right now, I feel like maybe you wouldn't go in the best way, because I feel like it's just not in the moment for you both to get together. We even have religious factors and worth waiting for here. So there's a big... you're gonna hate me for this, but there is a big energy of divine timing going on here, and I feel like it's just not quite ready yet. Because I feel like with this getting to know each other and deception, it's like you would be, to be honest, I even feel like it would be more from this person's side, but there is this feeling of wearing a mask towards one another, but let's see here from the tarot. What can you tell us about this situation? We have Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, even with a High Priestess. That is so interesting. Page of Pentacles. So see, it's like very... Oh, but this is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Okay. So we have this page energy, page of wands, page of pentacles. So it's still a little bit like not necessarily low vibration, but it's still like very small, small potatoes. And I feel like with the six of pentacles, it's that thing of the deception and getting to know each other. It may not be the moment for you to be able to give each other fully what you both deserve, you know. And so I feel like it would not get into the best of places. And I do feel like there is a lot of passion between the two. I do feel like this person still does think a lot about you. Especially, I'm not gonna lie, especially in a passionate way. And I feel like that is what kind of needs to be looked over. You know, Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Knight of Wands. It's like Eight of Pentacles, it's a very working on myself kind of energy. And it's like, what are your beliefs around sex? What are your beliefs around sexuality, around um, the passion that you feel for each other? What are you trying to bring forward in a connection when it comes to that area? Um, and when it comes to a connection overall, you know, what are the priorities that you have, you know, when it comes to a relationship? For some people, it definitely is sex. For others, is intimacy. Others is compassion. You know, for others, it's a mix of all of those things. But I really feel like there's this thing of like focus on priorities and focus on what you truly want to get in a relationship. And maybe we were talking about how you may still have some things to heal around that previous relationship that ended badly. Um, what were you not getting from that person, from that relationship that was a priority for you? You know, I feel like there's definitely something here around priorities and your ideas and beliefs around relationships. Okay, I feel like that is definitely important. But we have good news. The good news is that we have a freaking King of Wands and a Ten of Pentacles. So this will eventually level up from a page to a king. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about long-term commitment and all of that. So those are really positive news. And I do feel like you will eventually get here. Let me see around timing. We did get divine timing, so it would be awesome if we would get like the Wheel of Fortune or Temperance, which are the cards of divine timing. But let's see, what can you tell us around timing here? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. So maybe Capricorn season, which is basically end of the year, January. That could be a significant timeline here. Okay, so it actually is. It actually is pretty close. Yeah, we have the World, end of the year. I feel like especially the first 3 months of 2023, we even have like 2-3, so definitely like 23. Oh, it is your birthday month, so that could definitely be it. Something could, you know, blossom here, but because of your birthday. But I do feel like the first 3 months could be very significant. And oh my god, what are the odds? Look at it. Okay, so definitely your birthday could be very significant. But yeah, Vaishnavi, I definitely agree. That sometimes not knowing is the best way. But yeah, let's just see here if there's any other advice that wants to come forward. That is so crazy that 23 is your birthday. So we have grounding, okay? Ground yourself a little bit. Follow your intuition. And we did have the High Priestess. So I do feel like there is this energy of you connecting with your soul, you connecting with yourself, okay? And definitely spending a lot of time in nature. And with stop, there's clearly this thing of like focus on yourself, try to detach a little bit from the situation, because I do feel like this person still needs to not necessarily grow, but there is still something that they need to get through. And I feel like by you doing your own work, you're going to be kind of sending them energetic hints of like, hey, you should be doing the work too. Okay, so I feel like that is going to be very significant. Alrighty. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for your support and for always being here, because you're a regular. So thank you for always being here. All right. I'm actually going to switch it here, even though sometimes it's not PayPal donations. It's just so people know that we're in donations, because the other thingy is not working. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Next up, we did Royalty Baby. I think next up it's Daniela, which is actually a PayPal donation, so we're not wrong there. Let me see. Oh wait, I'm being stupid. All right. All right, let's look into it. What do we need to know about this whole situation? Let's get into Daniela. Hi there, ML. Oh my god, that's actually my initials. It'd be so cool if we were like, I don't know, it's like my higher self asking the same question. But I haven't read your question, that's why I'm saying it. But it's probably nothing related with what I'm going through. But that's that's so cool that we have the same initials. But yeah. So, Daniela, hit me with them cards. Yeah. Let's see here. What do we have for Daniela? There are definitely some blocks here because the cards are like, I don't feel like coming out. Ooh, okay, maybe I'll take it back. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Let's see what else. But it's definitely taking a little bit. Oh, pay attention to the red flags. Yeah. All right. Well, let me shut up and see what we have. Because we also have reconciliation and give your relationship a chance. Interesting. So, I do feel like there could be, if this is like, ask them too much. Man, you're awesome. But I do feel like there could definitely be some communication coming forward, but it almost feels like it's not enough. It almost feels like it's just very, how do I say this? Superficial? I don't know, maybe it's not even, it's like it's a heart-to-heart conversation that has nothing to do with heart-to-heart. You know, it may just be a little communication to see like, oh, what's up? How are you feeling? You know, what are you doing? But I feel like the reconciliation itself, you know, getting back into union may take a little bit because the cards were taking a lot of time. I do feel like there is this energy of, and I think you'd know because we have religious factors and make the effort, so it's almost like you already know this, is that I don't think you should give up. We even have give your relationship a chance. I feel like your soul, your intuition already knows that this is like your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it, that this is someone that is supposed to be part of your life. And I feel like your guides are asking you, please do not doubt it. Okay, if you feel it in your bones, if you feel it in your heart, it's because it is. But I do feel like there is some sort of delay, which could definitely be, yeah, I definitely feel that. Could be that third party. But let's see. We'll ask about the third party in just a second. But when it comes to this union, this connection, what do we need to know? Yeah, see, first of all, the deck is going crazy. Come here. I mean, I actually take them. Why not? What the heck? But we have like the Page of Swords was the first one to come out. So with the heart-to-heart conversations, I really feel like it's going to be superficial. I really feel like it could even be like more spiritual communication, telepathic communication, dreams, pay attention to dreams. But I feel like there is this very like hesitant and, oh yeah, whoosh. We have all of this like very heavy energy, a lot of holding back here with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, like very protective, very defensive. And I do feel like there are also a lot of fears that perhaps you have moved on, or that, I don't know, like things are beyond repair. Like there is no way that this is going to go back into union. I do feel like there's a lot of hesitation, and that's why I feel like the first communication is going to be so superficial, is because I really feel like from your person's side there is like this thing of like no hope, and so I feel like it's going to be a very shy first contact. but the potential is there for the reconciliation and give your relationship a chance. So let's see here, anything else we need to know about this situation. The devil, yeah. There is still a lot of holding back. Ah, that's nice. Okay. Anything else? All right. So the thing is, I kind of feel like we did get the Nine of Pentacles, so I don't think that the third party is a big thing anymore. Nine of Pentacles is the single lady card. That's why I'm saying it. But I do feel like there is still a little bit of healing that needs to happen, you know, a little bit of that independence that needs to come through. And I feel like that's why this person may come forward really shy. They are kind of losing hope of getting back, you know, of getting this union and everything. But I do feel like they're also a bit shy because I feel like even for them, it kind of feels like I'm not ready. There's this kind of, I feel like there was a bit of fear. And even with that whole pretty tough energy that we were getting before, it's almost like, am I really in the place to be in a relationship? Even though there is a lot of love, King of Cups and the Ace of Swords, there is a lot of love. And with the Ace of Swords, there's definitely a desire to communicate that, but there is also a lot of fear around those feelings and around relationships and commitment, because it may just lead into a very toxic thing. It may just lead into drama and pain and heartache. But with this devil and the death card clarifying the devil, there is a transformation going on in terms of toxic cycles, in terms of just anything that is kind of, I'm getting habits for some reason, like toxic habits, toxic patterns. That is definitely coming to an end. And it's being really transformed. And with the 13 there, that sums up to a 4. So creating a very good solid foundation for that. But that does require time with this Nine of Pentacles and Hermit. That is why it needs a little bit of independence space from this person's side, you know, for them to kind of get their shit together. But they definitely need to clear up any energy attached to this third party. Okay. So let's just get a bit more confirmation around that third party. What is the status of that? Oh, Two of Cups. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it may not totally be out of the picture, but it's like sooner than later. We even have Sag energy there. We are currently in Sag season, so it may happen pretty fast. Because it's like, oh, it's so lovey-dovey. Two of Cups, changing, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords. Let me run out of here because this is not looking very good. Five of Wands. So I do feel like there could be some drama blossoming here. And I feel like this person is kind of running away from that third party. But again, they still kind of need to heal that, okay? So I do feel like the third party could be cleared throughout this month. And let's get some timing around this union with you. All right. Yeah, so it could take a little bit. We have Hermit energy here, which is Virgo. I'm actually hearing like a moon in Virgo, whenever that is. Actually, the full moon in Virgo should be in Pisces season. So it could be something around those lines. But we do have here like a few months, quite a few months. We do have Ace of Wands, which is really fast. But I do feel like that is more around this energy of releasing and healing and everything. So I feel like that is the Ace of Wands. It's really fast energy around. Let me clear up and let me start into a new energy. Oh, he's a Virgo. That's nice. So it could be just a confirmation of it, but it could also be relating to Virgo season. Okay. And specifically his birthday. But I do feel like it could take a few months for the union to actually get into something solid between the two of you. So just keep that in mind. Because we have a lot of like September Virgo season reference to it. Again, I'm also getting a little bit of a Virgo moon energy. So that could definitely be during Pisces season. But yeah, let me see if there's any advice, any messages your guides want to come through with this. So we have forgiveness and learn the lessons. Um, so if there's anything that you may still need to forgive this person for, or even just learn from the situation, learn from the connection that, the history that you have, that you have, the two of you. I'm also getting learn from this place of independence that you have right now. I feel like it can be very empowering for you, and we even have be grateful. So it's almost like be grateful for this moment that you have now, because I feel like it allows you to connect with different sides of you, especially intuition and soul. Connect with those things, because I do feel like they could push you forward, and they could like help you see other things. I'm even getting career related, so definitely focus there. But again, if there is still something that you may need, that you may still need to heal or forgive, definitely take a look into it. Okay. But I do feel like that would help push things forward. And even, I don't know, I kind of feel like there could also be something, not necessarily forgive, but maybe even, I don't know, I don't even feel like it's learn. It's like there could be something around the third party. Like, how do you feel about the third party? How do you feel about the whole situation? I feel like that could also be, like, review that a little bit. How are you reacting to it? That could also help you not only speed this thing up, but help you understand yourself a little bit as well. So yeah, and even with this Page of Swords, I do feel like there could be communication coming in sooner than that, like, Virgo season, if that is the case, there could be that communication coming in, just a little check-in and just like, what's up there? Possibly, we do have this devil, so maybe in the beginning of the year or something, or even when this third party situation ends. But again, I don't think that it's going to be very superficial. Okay, so true solid union, maybe a little bit later down the line. All right, so I hope that helped, and it was what you're looking for, and it gave you a little insight. Let's clean this up and perhaps drink a little water. And let me see, who do we have next? Because we have 2 donations here. Yeah, so the PayPal donations are done. So you're welcome, Daniela. You're very welcome. So let me see. We also have a few donations. Yeah, new donations here in chat. But we still have more. We still have other things. So Royalty Baby is done. We have, I think it's Save Rock and Roll. What an awesome name. I love that. But let's see. I need to charge this. Do you fit here? You do. Yeah, so we have Save Rock and Roll. Let's just do a little check-in. Save Rock and Roll, we have Vaishnavi, and then we have the donations that showed up in this live, which are Mimsy, Feel Good. I missed you, Feel Good. How are you doing? And ML, the ML. But okay, so let's see here. Oh, good. Come here. Where is your question? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Aw. Okay. Honestly, I don't understand why people ghost, period. Because, like, bro, just be honest, but I'm an honest person, so, yeah. Yes, you can definitely get your free question if you get there. We first go, so actually, I don't think I said that, but, oh my god, like, I really don't get that, but, okay. Well, just answering Julia before we get into the ghosting, because, like, that gets into my nerves. Julia, just answering to you, I don't think I mentioned that, but we go through order, except if there are donations. Those, like, jump the line, but then we go back into free donations into free questions once the donations are cleared. We get back into free questions, and we go to them through order, okay? So we have a few questions before yours, I think, that were also free questions. I think there were a couple, perhaps like 3 or 4. But then if we get time and we get to your question, I'll totally answer your question. Okay? And I have it here saved. Okay, so don't worry. But, all right. Let's get into your questions, say rock and roll. Sorry about that. Okay, so I kind of want to do, I don't know, what do we want to do with you? Because honestly, just letting, thank you, thank you so much. Just getting right out the bat, I don't think, like, it's nothing, nothing to do with you necessarily, but let's see, we always can heal and can get better and do better, but I don't think it's something like, oh, it's totally your fault and you shouldn't be doing this and shouldn't be doing that. So just, whenever the right person comes along, if those people are ghosting you, it's because they're not the right person, and usually it's more to do with them and their fears and their insecurities and just not being aligned with you. But we'll get into if there's anything that you may need to review and release, in terms of bad habits, patterns that you may have, and we'll see. So let's just do a little check-in on your love life and see what is going on there. What do you need to know? So we have let go, control issues, attraction. I think there is at least one more. Yeah, exactly. I thought that it was 2. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have trust, which is like, come on, yes, of course. But we have trust, we have calling in your soulmate and soulmate. So you are manifesting someone, okay? You are manifesting your person, and your guys are like, trust this dude. We got this. But we also have release your ex and you deserve love. So I don't know exactly who this ex is, if it is, someone, the recent person that ghosted you or anything like that. But if you're still attached to any type of energy from the past, I feel like that may be something for you to let go of, because I feel like it's not even just in the sense of, oh, that person is not right for you or anything like that. I feel like it kind of brings you down. And just the fact that it's like, just the fact that you get ghosted, and just the fact that people, don't appreciate you and don't treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, I feel like that creates, it kind of brings you down. And, it's not necessarily that it brings your energy down, but it ends up doing a little bit of that at the same time. And I do feel like there's also this thing of like, self-love and self-care, and like connect with yourself and realize what you deserve and don't take anything less than that, okay? Because I really feel that there is a big emphasis here on, we have this attraction, and well, we have a lot of cards mentioning that, but attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And it's not necessarily about, oh, okay, so yeah, that may be it. But, so we'll pull some cards around that finances and stuff. But I do feel like this, like, enjoying this moment fully and being in the present moment, it's not necessarily about a relationship or being present in connections. It's about you being present with yourself and you being present with your life. In this case, it could be like, be present with your finances and with your dreams, with your goals. Be present on your dream self, like who you want to be, your future self. and connect with that. Take the little steps that you need to take to be that person. And with let go control issues, I do feel like there is that soulmate that you are manifesting that is going to come through in, you've guessed it, divine timing, but it is coming forward, and it is going to come forward in its perfect timing. And I also feel like there is this thing of, what can you learn from those people? Like, sometimes the basic thing that you can learn from those people is like, well, I don't want to ghost someone. You know, if I start to feel like this is not working, if I start to feel like this, like I'm not interested in this person, or you know, they did something and, or I got scared or something like that, I'm gonna choose and do this instead of ghosting. You know, whatever this is. It could be, I'm gonna choose to just be blunt that I'm not interested. I'm gonna choose to be vulnerable and be open about it. Maybe I won't be open about it and just be vulnerable straight away, but I'll ask for space. You know, there is this thing of like, what can you learn from this situation? What can you take from all of that ghosting and from all of that? And even with that ex, what didn't work out, and what have you realized that, you know, this is what I don't want in a relationship, but this is what I do want, you know? Try to figure out those things. Try to review your relationships, review your relationship with yourself as well, and how you're settling, okay? How are you settling? That can also be something. But let's put some tarot in here and see if there's anything else that your guides want you to know about your love life at the moment. Yeah, so there's definitely some energy here around moving. We have the Two of Wands, which is about, like, we even have the globe there. Don't subscribe. But I love you guys' names. Hi there. But we have that little glow there, and she's like looking into the future, looking into travels, looking into, you know, new positive things. But we also have this Ten of Wands, and she's like moving away. So that's definitely one of the things. But yeah, Two of Wands, Ten of Wands, Five of Pentacles. What else do we have? Three of Wands. You know, there is, Three of Swords, bottom of deck. Three of Swords, Ace of Cups. So I definitely feel that there's definitely some pain that you need to let go of, okay? And the best way to do it, it's actually not to ignore it. It's to actually feel it. And realize that if this is happening, man, I freaking deserve much more than that. You know, and start to make like a list of requirements of, that's actually something that where did I see it? I think it was with Haley Hoffman Smith on Instagram. I never know her name. Pain of being just myself, right? And Self-Care Monday. You want some? Oh wow, actually I haven't thought about that in a while, but from her, I was like, she made this reel around soulmates and like a list of requirements, and also asking for signs from the universe when it comes to soulmates. It's like, in this case, it's like you're talking to someone and you really want to see, okay, if this person is my soulmate, if this person, because we sometimes, when we ask, let me go back. When we ask about signs and synchronicities and messages from the universe and messages from guides, we often talk about, you know, guides, if this is something that I should do, please show me a rainbow, please show me a butterfly, whatever. And in this case, when it comes to soulmates, when it comes to relationships, one thing that you can ask is like the non-negotiables. You know, if this person is my soulmate, this person is going to do this. This person is going to, I don't know, ask me out. This person is going to be honest with me about their feelings, or this person is not going to ghost me, you know? But it's like you can, with the little steps, you can make requirements, you know? And I feel like those are the requirements that you should focus on. And then you don't settle for anything less than that. You know, it's not about being too strict about it. Like, oh, my soulmate has to, I don't know, wear pink. I'm wearing pink, wow. But it doesn't have to be like something so strict like that. It's mainly about how they treat you, you know? if they are my soulmate, my future life partner, they're going to be compassionate with me and they're going to love me for who I am, you know? And I do feel like, you know, you were talking about that the biggest pain was about like being just yourself. And you don't have to be ashamed for that. You don't have to feel pain for that. Because being yourself and being authentic to who you are, that is the biggest blessing that you can be, that you can have in your life. And I feel like if someone makes you feel like that is not a blessing, that that is something that you should like not be and you should be ashamed of, then that person is definitely not for you. And you may need to go back into your previous relationships or even just flings and people that ghost you and everything, and look into who made you feel that way and how can you shift that energy now, you know. And I really feel that maybe even like affirmations and, you know, I've been doing something lately where every single morning I always have my like gratitude journaling, but I've also been writing letters, and sometimes it's like letters to money, letters to love, letters to, I've been writing letters to my skin to see if it gets better and it's actually working. But I also write letters to myself, and just, and it doesn't even have to be like oh, writing a letter to my past self, writing a letter to my future self. No, it's just a letter to me to let me know that I am appreciated. Because if you don't appreciate yourself, you have to be your number one supporter. You know, that is going to reflect on everything else, even in your finances. Okay, so affirmations that one of them could be like, I love me for who I am and people love me for who I am. But even like writing a letter to yourself could be significant. And again, writing that list of requirements that you like, non-negotiables when it comes to your soulmate, when it comes to your life partner. Those are things that can help you manifest this love and manifest also self-love. You know, that can also be something quite good. I'm actually reading currently, where is it? I don't know. Oh, is there? Make It Happen by Jordana, I think. Something. Make It Happen. It's a manifesting book, and one of the chapters is actually about self-love. So if you're interested in that, definitely go check it out. But yeah. And with this Three of Wands, know that you are, it's that thing of the trust. Know that you are manifesting that person. Okay? And that they may be quite closer than you think. Alright? So, let me see here if I missed anything before we get into, let's just pull some cards around those finances to see, what decks do I have there? To see what we can do. All right, I saw your question. Let me pull some timing around that. What can you tell us about timing here? Well, we have a lot of fire energy here, which can be, we have a lot of Leo, but it can definitely, we also have some Sag. It can definitely be like Sag season. I'm also getting the sun, when the sun shifts. So that would be around Christmas. But let me pull here from the little box of time. I love it when this one comes out. Not supposed to know. But another one also came out. Coming slowly. So it could be Leo season, but I don't think it's that far. I would even say that this could be someone that you kind of meet, but you don't really, you don't connect in a romantic way straight away. And then things start to progress and start to develop. Okay, but because we did get those two energies of Leo and Sag, so it could even be that you may meet this person, and with that, like, not supposed to know, it's like, don't think too much about like, oh, the next person that I meet is going to be my soulmate or anything like that. Because I really feel like there's this thing of like, you may not see them that way at first. Even with the Four of Cups, is like, I don't know, this is not really the person, but I think things are going to develop, and, you know, by Leo season, you could already be in a connection and seeing each other in a different way. Yeah. But yeah, so it could be that Sag season, you meet someone, perhaps around that Christmas time, you know, when the sun moves into Capricorn. And then by Leo season, you're like, oh, wait, you're actually pretty awesome. Let's be in a relationship. So, yeah. Yeah, the devil coming through. So definitely like Sag Capricorn. You can meet this person. But I really feel like you're not going to pay attention, which is always great. But let's just pull a few cards real quick about your finances. The Two of Swords didn't want to come out. Ooh. So we have lighten the load, boundaries, and justice. I'm getting something around like get clear on what you want, get clear on your desires. Yeah, especially with talent. I was getting like make more time for Cap Moon. Well, it could be like a Capricorn moon. Not that you are a Capricorn moon. Who knows? I'm a Capricorn moon too, actually. But getting into that career thing, I feel like we have answers and talent. And with that Two of Swords, the first thing that I was getting was creativity for some reason. And I do feel like the answer is going to be through creativity. It's going to be through connecting with your talent and being really clear on what you want in a life, has a lifestyle. You know, I feel like perhaps you were being too hard on yourself and being too hard on, I don't know, like, oh, this is the way that it has to be, and this is the only way that I'm going to make money. You know, it's like expand your horizon a little bit, because I feel like there are other ways. And I feel like there's more for you. You know, there's more for you out there that I think you may think that it's impossible, but it's actually not. Okay, so allow yourself to dream. I feel like that is what's going to create that abundance and bring those manifestations in. Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, that is exactly it. That is exactly it. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Oh, I love this. So we have the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords. So there's definitely this energy of like Eight of Wands, creativity, passion, things are like being ignited, right? But then Five of Swords, oh my god, this is not gonna work. Like, I'm not talented at this. I can never make a career out of this. You could, okay? You could. So please do not doubt yourself and allow yourself to dream a little bigger. And look also into, why do you think those things? Where do they come from? Is it from family? Is it from other people's opinions? Is it like a preconceived idea that creativity is not prosperous? Maybe it could even be from past lives. I'm not picking up too much on that, but it could. Okay, so do also a little bit of journaling work around that. What do you think about creativity? What do you think about your talent, about your passion? Okay, it doesn't have to be creativity in the sense of art, you know. It's just something that lights you up and that makes you feel energized and happy, you know. So yeah, and with this, you know, Four of Pentacles and the Judgment card, this is about you holding back your life purpose, okay? Because I do feel like this talent, this creativity, whatever it is, yeah, we even have compassion and courage. It's like you have what it takes, okay? You already have that courage within you, and by not following that, you're actually holding back and saying no to your life purpose, okay? But once you do, and once you let yourself free and let yourself dream a little bit, we have Page of Wands and the Magician. You start manifesting money, and when it just, boom, just comes forward, okay? And even if you're already connecting with creativity, sometimes that has happened so many times with the Sunny Virgo, is that sometimes I get so caught up on like, oh my god, I have to make money, like I have to live. But when I get caught up a little bit on that and my focus starts becoming that, money actually gets blocked. But once I get back into and you know, I took a little time off because of that personal issue, and then I went on a little vacation. I just came so refreshed and so such with this energy of, man, I want to help some fucking people. That now money's just like flowing, bam, and I'm like, woohoo, thank goodness. But it's like when you really connect to your why, and really when you really connect with, I don't know, just your soul and just the things that really speak to your heart, that is what's going to make money come in. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're a doctor, if you're an artist, if you're a tarot reader. It doesn't really matter, because everyone is needed, and everyone, well, with the world that we live in, everyone needs to make money. So you're going to find a way to make that money. Okay, so your biggest key to make that money is going to be creativity and listening to your soul. All right, but yeah, that was a lot of talking. So I hope that helped. But let's see here. Vaishnavi, you've been talking to me. I've been seeing it. Sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. But let me see here. You said something about the Self Care Monday. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I really, you're welcome. Save rock and roll. Um, I really appreciate that feedback. Actually, I haven't been thinking too much about it, but I did always want to focus more on self care and self love. Um, and I haven't been paying too much attention to it, but I may come back to it if that is the case. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like money will flow if you're aligned. And you know you just know you're aligned, because it feels good. So it's the Sunny Virgo. I am a Capricorn moon, but it's the Sunny Virgo because my sun sign is Virgo, but I'm actually a Leo Virgo cusp. So Sunny, Sun, Leo. See what I did there? And I don't know, I find myself very sunny, or I try to be. So yeah, it just felt very, very fitting, you know. All right, we have more donations to go through. And I think, oh, it's actually your question. No. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Vaishnavi. I may actually go for a pee break in the meantime. Or not. No, I think I'm going to do your reading first. Okay. What do we want to use for that? First go pee, but I'm actually not that, I don't need it that much. But really? Okay, so we'll have a pee break, I guess. That way I'll drink a bit more water and blow my nose a little bit more. And then we'll go back to you and to the rest of the readings that we have here, the donations and everything. So 2 minutes and I'll be back, okay? Wait, is it this way? Yeah, that is the one. Okay. We're back. Yeah. What was your question? Oh, I remember. Okay, yeah. I know. All right. I don't. Okay. Let's just go with tarot first, and then we'll go with the flow and see what your guides kind of want us to use. But all right. Oh, that's great. Actually, I hate coffee. I don't know how you guys can like drink coffee. Like, kudos to you. I really can't stand it. But all right. So, Vaishnavi, I hope you're there. If you're not, you know it's your reading, so you'll just have to go back a little bit. But let's see here. What do we have for you around that? What can you tell us about this situation? Wish the devil. Wow, this is some pretty powerful energy. Okay, so I kind of want to start with this Judgment card. That is so beautiful. Man, this is a type of energy that you really don't have words for, but if just you can feel it. And it's like, ooh, I'm getting the chills and everything. So you have the Devil, Five of Pentacles, and then you have this little Judgment. And next to, that's why you wanted me to go B. But you have the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. And when you see the Judgment next to these two, it's like, I don't know, I get this feeling of like a mother just nurturing her child and just like being very compassionate and very like gentle with the child and everything. And I feel like this is your guides and the universe being gentle on you and being like reassuring you that they have your back, reassuring you that they are going to help you whatever way that you need. And it's so beautiful how we have here also the Lovers, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, because there is this energy of like you're going to find love, and it's not going to be it's not going to be something that is going to be pushed, oh, that is beautiful. But it's something that is not going to be pushed. It's not going to be forced on you. This Lovers, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, it's just so freaking beautiful and so aligned with you. And I really feel that with this Nine of Wands, this is you, like standing your ground and standing up for yourself, and I feel like that is what your guides are also like asking you to do. Is like, don't give up on your dreams, don't give up on what you want, and I feel like in the end you're gonna have it. And with this Devil and Five of Pentacles, there is definitely some people that need to go. There's definitely some people that you need to distance yourself of in whatever way you can do that. Of course, with family, it's always complicated, but in whatever way you can do that, I feel like you need to do that. And I'm also hearing, like, don't let them stop you. Oh, that is it. I'm gonna go grab my self-love vitamins for you, but I'm definitely hearing, like, don't let them stop you. Don't let them, like, push you away. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'm gonna lose my moderator. No, you're incredible, so please don't do that. But it's like, you can fight this. We constantly, every single day, we have a choice. And we have an opportunity to change our life. And it's always up to us to do that or not. Of course, it's not going to be easy. And of course, some things are going to push a lot of people away and are going to change a lot of things. And sometimes the fear of change is even bigger than staying in the current position that you are. But like, the worst thing that could happen is you staying here, and it's already not a good place. So if you change things, maybe there is a bit of hope. Maybe there is a bit of possibility for it, So I do feel like there is hope for you. Let me ask about that account, because this was a little overall message around your situation. But let me Wow, okay. Wow. See, there is hope. There is lots of hope. Ace of Pentacles and King of Pentacles showing up in a career reading. That is like, honey, you're gonna make the money. you're gonna do it. And Ace of Pentacles is a brand new opportunity. This is something that it's really going to be stable and solid, rock solid, and it's going to bring you so much prosperity and financial stability, and you're going to be able to be who you want to be. And especially with this is gorgeous, especially with this Four of Pentacles strength. This is like you standing your ground. The Four of Pentacles can sometimes be seen as holding on way too tight, and I'm gonna save up and budget and just like not live. In this case, with the strength attached to it, is like, no, I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna tame my fears, and I'm gonna go towards what I want, and I'm gonna stand up for myself whenever I need to, and I'm going to be who I want to be. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and when you do that, boom, Wheel of Fortune and Four of Wands. First of all, your career looks pretty solid with that Four of Wands, but also Four of Wands, it's about commitment. It's about long-term commitment. It's about love more than anything. It's not arranged. It's not forced. It's not like pushed on you. It's something that you create. It's something that comes from your soul and your heart, especially with the Wheel of Fortune attached to that. It's something that comes from your soul. And I do feel like this career, it also comes from your soul, and it's also aligned with you, and it's definitely going to bring you a lot of money. So I don't think that you should worry about that, okay? Because the accounting job, the accounting career, it's definitely going to happen. All right, but you do have to fight for it, so it's not going to happen just because. But I feel like you have what it takes, and I think you know that. All right, and push through. If you need to, I don't know, if you need to piss them off, piss them off. Clarity, yeah, be clear in what you want and be vocal about what you want. All right, we have. Look at this. I love this. We have boundaries. We have happiness. Your happiness is more important than people pleasing, than, I don't know, like allowing other people to step on you, allowing other people to control you and control your life, okay? Your happiness means something. You should value it. Anything else that you want to tell us, that you want us to know? Psychic abilities, woo, look at that. And wasn't it you that you were talking about, like, I don't know, I don't know if it was tarot specifically. Was it you? I don't know. But yeah, with psychic abilities, you could definitely be very empathetic and very like with big psychic abilities, but also with lightening your load. I do feel like there is something around, I'm hearing psychic attacks. Okay, so yeah, it was you. So definitely indulge a little bit in that. Okay, I feel like that could be very significant for you, and definitely have that connection with your guides. And create. I feel like there is something around like create better. She even has like a little bubble around her. So definitely create like better boundaries, in terms of psych. Okay, in terms of your psychic abilities, because you could be going through some psychic attacks. Okay, and energy vampires. Okay, so be conscious of those and definitely create more boundaries. I'm even seeing this well-being and happiness. So definitely take a look into your well-being, okay, and create more time alone. I feel like that is also significant. And energetically, for you to not let your family kind of get in the way, definitely spend more time on yourself. Spend time not necessarily meditating, but doing something that connects you with yourself and with yourself alone. Okay, I feel like that is also going to be very significant. I'm going to go grab my self-love vitamins for you. And is it you? It is you. And we'll see if whatever wants to come through. You even mentioned the self-care Monday, so there you go. It's a self-care Wednesday, I guess. Oh, we have a bunch. Okay. So we have, look at that. Self-respect means saying no. Heck yeah. We also have, you deserve your forgiveness. compassion, okay? Be compassionate to yourself. You are, oh, look at that, you're aligning with your best version. Yeah, and my best version is like making a lot of money. Let me tell you, like lots of money. You are doing your best, and that's enough. Ugh. Yes, yes, it is. And I definitely feel like that's, I don't know, there's this energy of like, don't be too hard on yourself, you know, especially career wise. Sometimes you may get into these moments of like, I don't know, like needing to prove yourself, needing to do even more, because if you don't, then nothing's gonna happen, you know. I feel like you're already doing enough, and there's this thing of like, be compassionate towards yourself, forgive yourself for pushing yourself too hard, and know that you are aligning, know that everything is gonna happen in its divine timing. But yeah, all right. And whenever you fail, you'll fail, because we all fail. That's how you grow. See it as a growing experience, okay? Yeah, definitely. So whenever, just to finish it up, your dreams matter, okay? They do. You matter. Especially to me, because you're my moderator. Just kidding. But especially with that thing of like being drained, that is so true, especially for empaths. And usually empaths all have like, they are very likely to be into tarot and that kind of feeling, or the other way around, people that watch tarot and that kind of thing, they most likely are empaths, where, you know, they have at least they pick up on things very very easily. And when that happens, people that we are surrounding with, they tell us a lot about them, you know. And whenever we feel drained, not necessarily about them as, oh, you're a bad person or something like that. No, they could just be going through something difficult. And if you don't create those boundaries, you're going to be attracting those energies and absorbing those energies into yourself. So definitely pay attention to that. And with that toxic family, you could be allowing yourself to absorb some energies and some limiting beliefs around your career. That could be how they're blocking your career. So it's important that you create, again, more time for yourself, but also creating boundaries and spending time with your guides and creating that bubble of protection. Okay. But yeah, and whenever you feel really like high vibe and positive and super joyful and super happy with someone, that is how you know that person is aligned with you, and something really good could blossom from that. Okay. So how to protect your energies? I usually, first of all, it's like, know your people and walk away from people that are not good for you. But I always imagine a little, especially when I'm meditating, that's something that I always do in the beginning of the readings, is like, I imagine a little bubble of protection. You can put a color on it. I used to imagine like a golden bubble, but lately it's just been white, and white is like the purest color. So it's been feeling really good to have a white bubble. And that, it's like, you can even ask your guides, like, may this bubble protect me and create distance. And a good thing is, like, while you're meditating, I think I saw this from Aaron something. He's really famous. It's Aaron, I don't know, but it's Aaron. He has a lot of like spiritual videos, and one of the things, like, while you're meditating, fill your space between things, because that is going to help you understand what is your energy and what is not, you know. So fill your energy between, in this case, for example, right now, I'm feeling the energy between my back and the couch. I'm feeling that space, and that really tells me that there is something behind me, but it's not me. And that is a way for you to also protect yourself and connect with your energy so much that you don't let other energies get in the way. And with that bubble, you can also imagine, like, do this visualization exercise of like, I am very visual, so I usually do a lot of visual things, but you can also imagine like things trying to get into your way. That is something that I did for a very long time. Was like imagining negative energies trying to connect with the bubble and trying to pierce the bubble, but they would just be like reflected. They would just go out. And high vibrations, on the other hand, they would just flood in, and they would just come through. And even my own negative energies, I would imagine like a little bin where just like I would push those negative energies into that bin, and they would just go away out of that bubble. So those are like little exercises that you can do. And with that thing of like, it's my family, so I can't walk away. Yeah, there are different, sometimes it is literal, like walk away, but sometimes the walk away is just not sharing, for example, not sharing your goals, what is going on in your life. Sometimes walking away, it's about creating emotional distance, that kind of thing. It's just about like not putting the emphasis on them, not putting the, how do you say it? Not putting the control, the power on them. Okay? And taking charge, taking action on your own life and desires. All right? So, with that being said, water. And let's get into our next donation, which I think it's Mimsy. All right. Yeah, and I mean, that thing of the reaction, it takes time. It does take time. And I mean, we're all humans, and that is part of the human experience, okay? So you're not going to be able to resist it forever, because that would mean that you're numb, that would mean that you're not a human being. And it is okay, so sometimes I do lose my cool, and it's all part of it, especially I'm a woman and I have PMS, so it's tricky around that week. And it's okay, because the hormones, the emotions, they're always there, and they're always constantly flowing. But you can choose to, you can choose on how you react, and for getting that awareness of, I am able to choose now. That takes time and that takes practice. But you can also choose on how you act after the reaction. Okay, so if you go and apologize, if you go and calm yourself and talk about things, you can choose. You can constantly choose, okay? You can constantly choose. And again, that also takes time and practice, but you're gonna get there. All right? So, Mimsy. Let's get into your reading and see what we have for your love life. Yeah, man, tell me about it. Those hormones are crazy. All right, Mimsy, what do we have? Well, there are a couple of things here. I did see getting to know each other, kind of wanted to flip, but it didn't. So I kind of feel like there could be like a new energy wanting to come through. Oh, and new love is there. But there is definitely something else that you kind of need to let go of, and that is what your guys are kind of bringing focus into right now. So it's almost like the new love, or the new beginning in love, the whatever. That getting to know energy, the lighthearted energy. It is a little bit like later on. I don't think it's that later on, but it's almost like I do get this feeling of, it's almost like the second you kind of release the energy and truly release it, I feel like you're going to be able to attract new energies. And that actually happened with me very recently. So I was constantly trying to let go of someone, but I really made the effort to, I'm totally done with this. This is not going to happen. And the same day, I met incredible new people, not only like romantic prospects, but also like incredible people that became incredible friends, and they're just so lovely. And I feel like that can happen. It was like the same day, the same freaking day. So I really feel that there is a little bit of this energy. It's like, boom, it can happen like this. The thing is, how to get there is through releasing someone here that I feel like it's crazy, creating a lot of baggage. Um, yeah, and I feel like there's this thing of, because I even feel like you were saying that you were trying at the moment, and I do see that with the honeymoon especially. It's like you're in the transitional point, and I don't think you should rush the transitional point. You know, there is going to come to this point where you're just going to be, okay, I'm done. That is it. But don't try to rush into it. You know, I feel like you are doing a good job. It's just about realizing, because sometimes we deep down kind of, I don't know, still hope for something, still have a wishful thinking or something like that. And I feel like it's about getting into this moment of acceptance, you know, and especially with this forgiving and learning. I really feel like it is about acceptance. It is about, okay, this is it. You know, this is this is not gonna work, or there's nothing to hope for. And I feel like at that moment you kind of let go of the energy that was attached to it, because it may even be like subconscious, you know. It may not be something that you're like aware that you are aware of, that you are consciously doing every single minute, but it could be something that it's like a little bit below the surface. And I feel like that is what's still connecting you with this past energy, with this thing that needs to be healed. But you are definitely manifesting here beautiful soulmate. You have true love, religious factors, someone that is aligned with you, and it's just, we even have very soon, look at that. So there's definitely, it's about releasing. And we also have finances and career, so it could be your guide saying, honey, focus on that bag, okay? But let's pull some tarot and see where we go. But I do feel like this is very soon energy. Very, very soon. But we'll pull some timing as well. Alright, what can you tell us for Mimsy? Yeah, dude, you have options. Oh, I love this. Oh, goodness. I'm getting excited. Alright. And I actually feel, we even have, we have the Page of Swords. So this always gives me the vibe of someone is already like having their eye on you. Even with the finances and career, could it be someone from work? But with the Three of Cups and the Seven of Cups, you have freaking options, okay? And there is even, with the Three of Cups, there's even this thing of like, go out and have fun, okay? Go out and have fun, because you could be surprised. And I feel like when you're just like out and about and doing your thing, you know, having fun, staying joyful, staying lighthearted, that is such an attractive energy. Well, physically, of course, but energetically is so attractive, and it can create so many good things flowing your way. Romantically, of course, in terms of people, but also career-wise. And I do feel like with this Death and Knight of Cups, well, this is someone kind of approaching you and, you know, perhaps like asking you out. Or I do get a very like sensual, and because it's so interesting how you have like Page of Swords and King of Swords. It's like, this is not someone that is in a page energy. This is someone that is in a king energy, but in your life, it's in a page. You know? In your life, it's like it's not fully in it. But this person is already a king. So the way they're going to approach you, it's not in a, I don't know, like superficial way or something like that. It is someone very, not serious in a sense of like super serious, and, you know, it is someone that is like, they know what they want, and I feel like they're going to make sure that you know what they want, and that is just freaking beautiful. And I do feel like this is going to be so different. I wouldn't even be surprised if physically, if this person was different from your usual type and from what you were expecting. But yeah, because like this dude, he would have like, he has some flowers, he has a love letter over there. I really feel like this is someone that is going to shook you up a little bit in the best way possible. So there's hope, Mimsy. There's hope. Anything else? What else do we need to know about this? We have the King of Wands. Man, you're about to get it. We have, yeah, so I do feel like this past person could be a karmic relationship, and those karmic cycles are still there a little bit, okay? And there, with the Nine of Wands, there's definitely this thing of like creating boundaries. So if you do need to create some physical boundaries, whether that is like, I don't know, non-replying to text or whatever that applies to you, you know, maybe even if you follow each other on social media, clear it out. Whatever you can do to create physical boundaries, that also helps. Out of sight, out of mind. But also when it comes to like energetically, just figuring out that that thing of like the subconscious wishful thinking and the subconscious hope that may still be there a little bit, and realizing that what happened in the past happened in the past. The good memories, they're supposed to stay there, you know. I feel like that is also going to be important. And yeah, with the King of Wands, oh honey, we're not gonna make this 18 plus, okay? We're not. But if you want to, go get like a prior reading or something. We can make that 18 plus. I think they're gonna have a lot of fun. This person is freaking sexy. Lots of passion. I'm even getting like, there's so much Scorpio energy here. Or not even Scorpio, like Mars energy. Wishful thinking needs to get out soon, yeah. But again, I think you're already on the progress for that. You know, I feel like you're already taking the steps for it with that honeymoon card. But as I was saying, there's a lot of Mars energy, which is the planet of sex. So yeah, you're gonna have fun. And with the Ace of Cups, like, it's not just gonna be about that, you know, but it's attached to it. So yeah. Oh, let's ask some timing here. We have strong Scorpio energy, but I don't think maybe some Mars energy, because I actually think let me see, I think, oh, stupid. I think Mars is in retrograde right now, isn't it? And I think it's in retrograde until the 12th of January, yeah. So there could be something related with Mars, so it could be while Mars is in retrograde, or even around that 12th of January when Mars goes direct. That could be a potential timeline. Okay. Woo. So, okay. Oh yeah, we have 3 of Swords, 4 Swords, 3 to 4 weeks. That seems pretty fast. That seems pretty good to me. And with Judgment, there's that thing. Because 3 of Swords, 4 Swords, healing that pain, and then boom, shut down. The universe is like, all right, there you go. There you go with the new person. So, I do feel like it is a little bit up to you, you know, in terms of timeline, whenever you're, as you do it, in the sense that it's like, keep doing the healing, keep focusing on your career, do your thing, the person is going to show up, okay? And again, it could be 3 to 4 weeks, so definitely while Mars is in retrograde. Which also makes a lot of sense, because with Mars in retrograde, it's like sometimes the passion can slow down a little bit, and I feel like that could be specifically beneficial for the two of you. Because I feel like, you know, it's gonna be there. So, yeah. Man, get a private reading with me. We're gonna make it 18 plus. You have to, Mimsy. You have to. Now I'm curious. But yeah. So, I hope that helped. I hope you're excited, because I sure am excited for you. And let's see here. Wait, someone was asking something. You can definitely ask your question. However, it's already like almost 7 here. And I should eat something in the meantime. So I think I'm gonna go with the donations, finish the donations, and then we're gonna stop here. Okay, so if you want to donate, and your question will be answered, of course. But if not, then hopefully we can catch up on the next live. Okay, so this is for Yusra. I don't know, whatever your name is. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but yeah. you're totally free to join us. But yeah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And also, I don't think, did I mention that? We're doing private readings, and I don't think I mentioned that. But some of you may have already seen that post on the community tab, but private readings are open again, okay? So if you're interested in a private reading, we can get that. And if you have like any special requests, feel free to kind of DM me on Instagram, to send me an email, whatever feels right. And we can cook something up a little bit more personalized, more specific, okay? We can definitely do that. I have like, actually, I have a client that, I don't know if she's actually watching the live, maybe not, but I have a client that whenever I with the pick of cards that I do on the Bird's Nest Tarot, she always sends me a little text like, can we do this a private reading? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, whenever you want something a little bit more specific, feel free to talk to me and we'll talk it out, okay? But let's get into Feel Good. Girl, how are you? It's been so long. Let's get here into your reading. All right, so the plot thickens. Let's see what we have here for Stephen the Scorpio. What do we have about the situation? Is that the card that I think it is? Oh, it might be. It is. Okay, anything else that you want to tell us? Holy shit. Well, talking about intentions, I think this is pretty clear, I have to say. Wedding, engagement, and we also have romantic feelings. Like, there is no deception here, nothing whatsoever. Not even the surroundings, because you know sometimes bottom of a deck, it kind of shows up a little bit in the upcoming cards, and it's like something to be aware of. But in this case, like, none of that. So that seems pretty positive to me. Definitely good intentions here when it comes from Stephen the Scorpio. I really feel like he's serious about this, and I really feel like he does want something solid with you. He does definitely have a lot of love. The thing is, sometimes, you know, people love, but they are not able to provide with what they want to provide, you know? But let's see here. What do you need to know? All right. Wow. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, okay. So give me more. Tell me more. Where are we going with this? Holy shit. Wow. The fact that the first card out was the Wheel of Fortune, this is telling that things are shifting like crazy. I feel like there is a lot of, like, there is a big oh my god, words. And I feel like that is like referencing to his energy. It's like, I do feel like he wants to tell you more. I feel like you're saying that it's very superficial at the moment. I feel like he wants more, he wants to see more, he wants to be more, he wants to really connect with you and express his feelings. I feel like he may have a little trouble with it. Not necessarily like not saying it, but like just messing it up. But with the Wheel of Fortune being the first card out, like straight away, this is telling that things are shifting like crazy and that there's a big ass transformation happening within him. In the like previous energy, we have this Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Page of Cups. I do feel like there is this recognition of, you are a Queen of Pentacles, but I'm just a little page. You know, you are someone that I would love to build with, but I'm just a little page. And Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, a lot of mental blocks, a lot of just insecurities as well, and a lot of sabotaging, a lot of like this is not gonna work, this is not gonna happen, I should just give up on it, I'm a mess, like, who would want to be with me? But things are shifting now, and the energy that he's showing up with is like no longer a Page of Cups, he's showing us a Queen of Cups. So a lot of emotional maturity and availability, and with the Queen of Cups, it's so beautiful how in the Rider-Waite, it's like the cup is covered, you know, so it's almost like I do have the cup, but I'm not sure if I want to disclose it yet. And in this case, with the Queen of Cups, it's like, just take it from me, like, there you go, you know. He is having a lot of deep emotions for you, but a lot of vulnerability to have those emotions, and a lot of openness to feel those emotions and to let them out. And with the Magician and Death, I do feel like things are really transforming huge time. And with the Magician here, I do feel like he does want to create something with you, you know, but I do feel like he is also a bit afraid that perhaps this is one-sided, because, you know, there's like the half infinity symbol, so it's almost like I have one of the halves. Is it the other one available? You know, do you also want the other half? And I feel like he's a bit scared of it. So let me ask that. So we have the Six of Wands, King of Swords. Well, Six of Wands does talk about success, so it could be very beneficial. I do feel like with this King of Swords, it's like it's not necessarily a time to be, which is kind of odd because we're asking about should I, you know, talk about my feelings first. So it's kind of the opposite, but it's like it's not a time to be too emotional. I feel like it's more about like being clear on what you want, being clear on whether you are on the same page or not. That could definitely help a little bit. But yeah, with the Chariot, I do feel like your guides could be giving you a little green light. I feel like that could help. Let's actually pull some Monology here for advice for you. But I definitely feel like it could help. It's just like, don't make it, I feel like there's this thing of like, don't necessarily make it too emotional about feelings. Make it about what do you want out of this? You know, what do you desire? What are you expecting out of this connection? I feel like that may help, okay? I feel like that may help. So what is the advice here? What can you tell us? Adjustments are required. So there's that thing of like asking for what you want and making sure that you're both on the same page. We also have believing the impossible. So I do get a very good vibe from this, to be honest. It's time to take action. Yeah, so I guess we got our confirmation. Okay, if you feel like making the first move, don't be afraid to make the first move. But confidence is your key to success. The personal issue reaches resolution. So I do feel like a personal issue reaches resolution. I do feel like the energy from the past and all that hesitation that we even saw before, and the confusion and the freaking out and everything, I feel like that is really done. I feel like that is really out. And with confidence is your key to success, there is really this thing of, I don't know, this new moon Leo is very like, not necessarily prideful in the sense of pride, ego, and all of that, but in the sense of, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know my worth, and I'm not going to take anything less than that, you know, and I feel like that is going to be very beneficial for this, okay? So anything else that we need to know about this? Give your relationship a chance. Like, your guys are really, like, supporting this like crazy. So that's awesome. Let's get to your timing here. Woo! So we have Justice coming out pretty quickly. Okay, so we have Justice, which is Libra time, and we do have a little like month energy, so it could take a few months here. We do have some Capricorn energy coming through with some communication. So it could be that Capricorn time, it could be very beneficial for some serious communication and, you know, perhaps even, I don't know, seeing where things are. But then we have some Libra energy, which is quite far ahead, which is very interesting. Let me put my timing box so we can get a bit more timing around that. Or more specific timing, I say. Of course, not supposed to know. Of course, we're not supposed to know. But we also have, in a couple of days, so there you go, pretty fast. And I do feel like it's about this initial communication. Then we have winter. I do feel like there's this energy of like taking it slowly, because with the Eight of Pentacles, that is about building something, working on something. And with the Nine of Cups, it's like working on something good and solid. So it could be that, you know, in a couple of days, or in a few days, whatever you got, the communication from your side, if you feel called to do that, could definitely be helpful. Then we have that Capricorn time and that winter time, which could be very beneficial to see, like perhaps even, can we move things a little bit into the next level? Because right now, maybe this communication could lead into, okay, so this is what we both want. Let's try and work towards that, but maybe not becoming official straight away. Then around Capricorn time, maybe that's something that happens. And with Libra energy here, maybe Libra next year, Libra season next year, you could get into a whole other level. Okay, so there's like little pit stops that I feel like are going to be important. All right, so I hope that helped. I've missed connecting with your energy. It's so beautiful. But I definitely feel like there's a more serious energy coming from you. Serious in the sense of empowered, which I love. I really love that. So let's get here. Let me just tidy this up and we'll get into the other. I think there are 2 readings. You're welcome. I think there are 2 readings left. Well, good thing I'm not the one cooking dinner. So let's see. Oh, we actually only have 1 left, I think. It is. Nah. Well, I'll connect with your energy whenever you need me to, but, you know, I let the energies of people to stay with their people. Yes, it is. ML. So let's see, what is your question? What is your question? Let's see. Where are you? There you go. Oh, damn. Clear. I'm so sorry. Clearly not it's not my question at all. Damn, that's tough. All right, let's see what we got. And here I was joking around. Oh my goodness. So sorry. Let's see, what do we have for you? Well, that is so freaking powerful. Because, like, the first card out was animals, and I was just getting, like, with that wolf, especially, and it's almost like this is you, you know, and the wolf is kind of protecting you, and it's almost like he's being eaten by animals. And I almost feel like this could be career-wise. And especially with grieving, he could lose his job. Something around those lines, or his finances are not looking very good. There's something about, like, him being eaten. Well, not literally, of course. But there's something about, like, things just crumbling apart and especially with the grieving here. There's definitely a lot of sorrow, and I feel like he's going to try and ask for compassion, not necessarily from you, but from people around him. And I feel like things could get pretty tough. Um, and it's actually quite interesting that we have a little butterfly here. Well, little, it's actually quite big, and I'm not sure. I kind of feel like there can be a little energy of transformation within him. It could definitely transform him, this breaking point, but I almost feel like this could also be you, because I also see this like white dove and everything. It's like you're rising, you're shining, and I feel like that by itself, it's already karma. I feel like that by itself, it's already like you kind of, slapping that into his face. But I do feel like there is a beautiful energy of transformation and a lot of elegance from your side. Um, Julia, yes, you can still do PayPal. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're shining here. That is so beautiful. That is so powerful. Let's see here. Let's pull some tarot. I definitely, I keep getting that it could be, yeah, I definitely feel like it could be something around money. I keep hearing that. And I also heard stocks. So it doesn't necessarily have to be stocks, but it could be something like that. It's like something that he may have invested in, or he thought that it was really going to work for a very long time, that it was just like, oh, it's so sure. And I feel like all of a sudden, boom, it just crashes. And again, maybe he loses his job or something. I do feel like there's something around that. So let's see here from the tarot. Four of Wands, the Moon. So there's definitely this thing. Is there like a third party? I feel like he may be cheated on, to be honest. Because like we have, oh goodness, we have the plot thickens. We have the Four of Wands, we have the Moon, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So Four of Wands is about, marriage and relationships and everything. And then we have the Moon, something is hidden. Three of Pentacles, third party. I do feel like there's something, and it doesn't have to be like cheating, but it could be like someone turning against him that he didn't, it's something with the compassion. Yeah, but well, that is a possibility apparently, but it could be that it's nothing of the compassion of he really thought that someone would be by his side, and it could definitely be a mom, but it doesn't have to be. But he really thought that someone would be by his side, and then Moon, it's like he doesn't know that. Well, things change, and you're gonna be betrayed. There's something here around something he doesn't know, and someone like working behind his back. We have the strength. There's another thing of like animals and being eaten by animals. Maybe he's like, I don't know, maybe like a snake bites him, or a dog. That could be the metaphor. But yeah, let's see. There is a bit of, I really feel like there's about to be some type of, I don't know, there is this energy of like someone really compassionate, really caring, like turning, turning their back onto this person. And it's like someone that was really caring and compassionate and really gentle and da 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 da. A Knight of Swords, that is a very aggressive and angry energy. So it's like just fully turning around. I really feel like the biggest karma here is going to be it's going to be betrayal in whatever way that is, but it's going to be betrayal. Wow, that is incredible. Oh, so I mean that could be your sign, snake specifically could be your sign that um, karma will eventually get to him. That this is going to happen, that he's going to get um, what he deserves. Um, but yeah, I did get it, Julia. I did get it. Thank you. We'll get into your question in just a second. I really love this. I really love this. Which is, I mean, I should love it, but 5 of Swords, I keep getting, he's going to be betrayed. I don't know if it's your mother. I don't know if it is like a co-worker. With the 3 of Pentacles, it could very well be, but there is something here about him being betrayed. Someone that he thought that was on his side, it's going to turn their backs on him, and he's going to be left with crumbs. He's going to be left in a very, very difficult state. I do feel like a lot of it could be dealing with career. I feel like his money is not going to be the best. He's going to be betrayed. Someone is cheating on him. Someone is just, yeah, 3 cups. Again, either it is your mom cheating on him, or it is like a coworker, just a friend even, that is going to turn their backs on him. So I feel like that is the biggest karma, and I'm trying to get more information, but they just keep telling us the same thing. So I feel like that is going to be the biggest thing here. I really feel like it is. So yeah, I hope that was enlightening. I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah. I also feel like with that thing of like you shining, I feel like just the fact that you're on a good path, because with that 9 of Cups, I was also getting that perhaps you, and in like your love life, it could go pretty well. I feel like even that is just by itself, it's going to be karma. Because I do feel like you are shining so hugely. So that's really, really nice. So yeah, that's it. I hope it helped. Let me see here, Julia, if I get... Oh wait, I think I have your question from here. You're welcome. All right. Ooh, okay. Oh, have a beautiful day too. Thank you so much. Julia, let's get into your reading. Let's see what is going on there with that friend. Oh. I feel like, okay, hang in there. There is something hidden, but I'm not sure if it is. All right, so I think, don't get nervous. I think this is gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna pee again, okay? I'm sorry, I'm always peeing, but I'm gonna pee again, and we're gonna get into your reading, because I think there's a lot to cover here. I think there's something hidden, but I don't think it's necessarily from this person. I feel like it's from your guys. So I'll be right back. So I was on the bathroom and it just hit me. I think, because like, okay, so first off, I'm so excited for this. So that means something, because I usually just get excited about like good things. But we have past life relationship. So straight away, it kind of explains like the pull towards one another and the at least friendship. But then we have reconciliation. And I was like, okay, that is an interesting energy. Maybe there's something here from the past that, kind of needs to be reviewed. But I do feel like in a past life you were married. I even feel like you had, I'm hearing specifically like you had a daughter, a really beautiful daughter, and I feel like you grew up to be such a beautiful human being. I feel like you were really proud of her. Um, and you may have had like other children, but I feel like there is like this daughter that it was really the thing. Not that you had a favorite, but I guess you did. But yeah, you were. I really feel like you were in a strong, beautiful relationship together, and reconciliation. I feel like that is the plan from your guides, especially with calling in your soulmate. It's like I feel like you were manifesting a reconciliation, not in terms of like getting back together, like we usually see it, but in terms of past lives. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like, well, it can't just be like a past life relationship, but it could be a twin flame if you resonate with that. I don't really get twin flame energies here. I get more like huge, powerful soulmate, divine counterpart, um, life partner even. So I don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're stupid. Okay, I don't think you're imagining things. Um, oh, that is so cool. Yeah, and you were. You definitely were. Okay. I may try and pull like a little bit more information around that past life. But you can also do like a past life regression. And most likely this relationship is going to show up. But yeah, let's see. What else do we need to know about this? And we have a bunch of cards like flipping out. Yeah, because that is okay. We have a lot to cover here. Um, all right, so we have trust, and then a bunch of cards just flipped, and the first card was wedding. So trust yourself, trust your instinct. If it is telling you that, it's because it's true. However, I feel like there is this thing we have: deception, worth waiting for, new love, codependency. I feel like there is this thing with codependency. I actually feel like it's quite the opposite. Is like feeling really, really attached to independence, and so not necessarily commitment issues, but I feel like there is a bit of a fear, and it's like everything is duality. So it could be that this person is super attached to independence because they're afraid of being codependent, and so they don't want to get into that point. And so I even feel like with this deception, I feel like this person has a lot more feelings than they are revealing to you. And with worth waiting for, it's like, it's worth it, okay? It's worth waiting, and it's worth building this friendship because it's going to lead to a new type of relationship between the two, which is, boom, okay? Wedding. So that's something. Let's pull some tarot here and get some more information. What do we need to know about this situation? See, it's like, I really feel like this person has feelings for you. The Knight of Cups is wanting to flip, but they're just like, no. I don't feel anything. I don't have any feelings. And then a Queen of Wands jumps up, and it's like, I do feel like this person is super attracted to you, but there is this thing of like, oh, come on, we're buddies. Like nothing's gonna happen. But I don't think that that is the case. I also feel like this person is really afraid of you rejecting them, and like you don't really feel the same way. You don't really want anything, or this is not going to work. There's definitely something that, yeah, there's something here that is not being revealed, and I really feel like this person is super afraid of revealing it. With the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords, like this person does want to communicate with you and express their feelings, but Eight of Swords, like they stop themselves immediately and they start overthinking it. And it's like, oh no, like this is not gonna work. This is not it. No. This is gonna end up in pain. And with the Five of Swords, I even feel like this is their perception. It's like, if I'm seeing, it's that thing of like you were even asking like wishful thinking and everything, and you being stuck on an illusion. I do feel like you're mirroring each other like crazy, and I feel like this person thinks the same thing. And whenever they look at you and they, they start to imagine that potential, I feel like they also think, oh no, like this is just me being delusional and I'm just seeing things, like nothing's gonna happen. And Six of Pentacles, like, oh no, like Julia's just being kind and caring and just like being a good friend, like there's nothing there. When in reality there clearly is. But I really feel like this person is super afraid of being rejected and super afraid of don't know, maybe even like ruining a good thing, you know, ruining this friendship. I feel like that's also something. That makes, I was actually thinking about that, you know, but I you know, I didn't want to say it because it couldn't be, or it could not be, but that actually makes a lot of sense. I was getting that energy very strongly. Anything else that we need to know? There's a big ass attraction here. Seven of Pentacles. Tell me more about, yeah. Oh, and look at this. Like, I think these were like the two of you in that past life. That is so sweet. You know, I feel like there was so much love. Not that there is now, but in the past life, I really feel like there was so much love. And with the Seven of Pentacles here, I really feel like you've built something so amazing in that past life. I even feel like that is a past life that your soul kind of looks into very fondly. It's like, I think your soul, I wouldn't even be surprised if sometimes you have some weird dreams, they could actually be past life memories. Especially if they are like from different times or something. They could be from past life memories, because I really feel like your soul remembers this past life very fondly, and it's like always reminiscing on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if sometimes we even have these feelings of not necessarily like I don't belong here, was like I was in another age, or I don't know, you may be really attached to another timeline, to like, I don't know, for example, I really love the 60s dresses, you know, and it is because I most likely had a past life there. And it could be something like that. There could be something from a previous life, from a ancient time, that you are really attracted to in this lifetime, and it is because it's related with this. This is one of your soul's favorite past lives. It really is. And you were so happy together. Tell me more about this past life. So we have the Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, come here, Three of Wands, aw, that's sweet. So I actually feel like you were friends. I feel like you were friends, maybe even like childhood friends or something. And you may have thought like, oh, you know, we should be careful about this. Maybe this is not going to lead to anywhere. But I think there just gets to this point where it's like, man, screw it. But especially because there's so much passion. I feel like in that past life, the passion is also there. It's just like, we just have to do something about that. And so I do feel like we even have here this beautiful energy of Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. You did have a happily ever after here. And I feel like you had a very like deep conversation, and it just turned into this wish fulfillment, because it was like, oh my god, you feel the same, you know? And you just got married and you had a baby, and it was just so beautiful. And like there's a lot of reference here to threes. So I do feel like it was, again, you may have had other children, or you could have had like miscarriages. And it could have been like, I don't know, maybe you had a lot of miscarriages in the beginning, and then you did have that daughter and was like, oh, we finally did it, it's a miracle, you know? So it could be that. Or it could have happened after the daughter was born. But I also feel like in that past life, you could have had like some distance, physical distance at some point. I'm hearing army or something like that. So I do feel like it was, I don't think it was you. I feel like in a past life, she was from the opposite sex, and I do feel like there was something about going to war, and there was a bit of a distance. But then I even feel like that's when everything kind of shifted and clicked. Was like, oh shit, I actually have feelings here, and we should do something about it. And yeah, like we have this Chariot, we have the Lovers, we have Judgments. Like you were meant to be. That is so beautiful. So tell us more about feelings here in this lifetime. Yeah, and I'm trying to get cards. But it's like they're not coming out. It's like, I don't want to, no, please don't. So I really feel like there's a big anxiety here around like acknowledging feelings. But the card that did come out was the King of Cups, so there is definitely a lot of love here. But again, there could be a big fear, especially perhaps around this being a same-sex situation. But the Four of Wands also wanted to come out, which is about commitment and creating a beautiful, solid relationship together. So those are all desires that want to happen from their side. But at the same time, there's a big hesitation. With the Wheel of Fortune coming through, I do feel like this connection is being hugely guided. And again, I do feel like you're supposed to come back together this lifetime. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Cups, Seven of Cups. All right, so I do feel like this is something that is going to take some time, especially with the Knight of Pentacles coming through. And there could even be this thing of like you giving up a little bit, you losing hope and exploring other options. I feel like that's when something is going to click and something is going to shift here. And with the Ace of Pentacles, there is this offer coming through for you to be able to build this, Eight of Wands and the Hierophant. To be honest, I think that then it's going to be up to you to decide if you want to get back, or give this a shot, but or not, or if you want to stay where you found yourself in. But I actually feel like the options that you may discover, they may not really do much. They may not really be your thing. Because I feel like you may have other options, but they're always going to feel like, it's not enough. It's not really the thing. And you may always feel a bit dissatisfied. But I do feel like that is going to trigger this transformation and this offer coming through. Because it's almost like this Knight of Pentacles, it's like the freaking Knight is stopped there. It's like, so he's not moving. And I feel like this is the current situation. It's like, I do want to make an offer, but I'm not going to move. And I feel like that is just crazy, creating a lot of delays and a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. And so I do feel like there is a bit of this energy of don't be afraid to explore new options. I feel like that is also going to push the other person into healing and into actually doing something about this. There is so much love between the two. But yeah, what is the advice here? What is the advice? I also feel like your guides would like you to communicate more with them and to, I don't know, maybe even like just simply through journaling. Maybe even, we were talking about dreams, connecting with dreams. Because I feel like you may receive a lot of information, messages, signs, synchronicities, and it's important that you pay attention to them. Because like even in the cards, even like advice-wise, they're being very conscious of the advice. They're being very, I don't know, they're giving very little information. So I do feel like they want to have more of a one-on-one experience here with you, okay? But we do have keep an open mind. Stay optimistic about your love life. I feel like the keep an open mind is especially around timing. Like keep an open mind on how things may happen. And we have stay optimistic about your love life, getting to know each other. The deception card also wanted to come through. So I do feel like that is mainly about don't lie to yourself, don't lie to this other person, don't lie to anyone about your feelings. Assume them, be honest with them. You don't have to necessarily assume them like expressing your love, but romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And just the fact that you kind of get into this place, you were feeling very confused if this is just wishful thinking, if you're just stuck in illusion. The fact that you were acknowledging that no, this is not an illusion. I trust in my heart, I trust in my soul, I trust in my intuition that this is actually something more. And if I feel like this is something that like we're gonna get married, we're gonna have a relationship, trust that, trust that feeling. And yeah, allow yourself also to, fall deep into this relationship and getting to know each other even more and just develop those feelings. Oh my goodness. Like if that is not a clear sign, I don't know what is. But yeah, like pay attention to those. It's like don't doubt them. You're receiving so many messages. You have such a strong connection with your soul, and especially with this past life. Okay? So don't doubt it. Trust it. All right? Let's see if there's any other advice here that wants to come through. Go with the flow. Yep. Hell yeah. Go with the flow. Follow your heart. Anything else? Look at that. What did I tell you? What are your dreams telling you? Yeah. We also have expecting and expected. Let me pull from the Monology as well. Any advice here? Damn, I'm good. We have meditate and contemplate. So another confirmation for you to spend more time with your guides. Prosperity lies ahead. So maybe that thing of like losing hope and exploring other options, it doesn't even have to be people-wise. It could just be about, pulling back a little bit and focusing more on your career. But we do have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So if your career is a little bit tricky, know that it's going on a very good direction. Anything else? Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, you also have some career messages that want to come through. But yeah, communication is key. And I even feel like it's more communication with your guides, communication with yourself, with your feelings. If you feel called to kind of, put your feelings out there, I don't think your guides are saying no. I do feel like you may need to be aware that this person is a bit afraid of it, okay? So just keep that in mind. But your dreams in a practical plan, I do feel like there is this thing around career. Put in the effort. I feel like your effort is paying off. Put in the effort. Don't be afraid to connect with your dreams and to believe in them. But also when it comes to this relationship, create something solid. Create something. See where you want to take it, and then take the little steps towards it. I don't think you have to do it like all of a sudden, but take little steps towards it. Okay, let's put some timing for you. Oh, well, I'm doing it differently, apparently. We do have spring wanting to come through. Maybe Taurus season specifically. We also have Pisces coming quickly. Look at that. We have in a few months. So maybe that lines up with that Pisces season. Next month. Look at that. All right, so this is quickly. That's really nice. That's really nice. I love this. All right, so I hope that helped. I think that's it. I'm really excited about this. I really feel like you are, okay, trust your intuition. You are right. Okay? You are right. You're very welcome. There were some people talking. So no, I'm not doing any free readings because it's been like 2 hours and I should have dinner in the meantime. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it here. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Karma. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all your support. Thank you for all the donations as well. You guys are freaking incredible. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm so lost. Whenever I stop channeling and I just come back into reality, I'm like, what year is it? Where are we? Oh, I'm in my home. It's like I get really lost. and I don't know what I need to say. But yeah, so thank you so much for being here. I love you guys very much. Thank you for all of these donations. I'm gonna invest in some Oracle decks because I feel like mixing it up. I'm always using the same ones, and I want I want new decks, but I want new messages. I want new energy flowing. So again, I don't know if it was in this life or the one that didn't work. If you ever have any suggestions of decks, definitely let me know. Okay, not even just love related. I mean, I am trying to look for love decks at the moment, but not only love. If there is a deck that you really love and you would like to recommend it, please do. Okay, I love decks. I love buying decks. So I'm just gonna spend it. I'm gonna spend all my money on decks. So definitely recommend them. Thank you so much. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I will see you next time. All right. Mwah.